Customer came in and thinks he needs shocks. Definitely needs shocks. But that might be the least of his worries.
Customers stated they were driving along when they heard a loud thunk. This Ford Focus came in for a valve cover job.
Remove the valve cover, and this is all that's up in here. Now this did drive in here, but yeah, this is what we're dealing with.
Come here, Mark. Another wonderful customer from the basin. That's his solution to fix his carrier bearing. 2 pieces of wood and duct tape.
This customer got extremely lucky. Just wait till you see where the trajectory of this ended up. Customer states they could hear a squeaking underneath their truck.
Customer is right.
Not exactly the code you expect to see, considering it's a V6. Don't cheap out on your scan tools, folks.
Got a flat pair here. Found the hole, and I mean, looks fixable to me. If that looks fixable. Just a small pinhole. Patchable, definitely.
Customer said their tyre has a leak. Mechanic found it wasn't a puncture, but the whole sidewall was leaking air. Don't buy those budget tyres, folks. Customer states they only want an oil change and don't upsell them. This mechanic's buddy brought this car into a shop to get some new tyres, but they ended up finding quite a few other things it needs. It's a 2012 BMW X5 on its third engine, about to be fourth, as the head gaskets are pouring oil, and it likes to randomly shut off while going down the highway. But hey, at least it's going to have some new tyres. Customer states they hear a clunking sound in the rear.
Your lug nuts are at 20%, bud.
Customer states, I just had the oil changed. I guess it was a home job, and they don't know what an oil filter is.
So I'm tearing down this Kia to figure out what the hell happened and why that oil pump chain broke. So, time to cover off. Got that bank off. Let me zoom in here real quick. Oil pump gear just broke. That's crazy.
Customer states my car is low on power, and the dash said it was 10,000 miles overdue an oil change. Don't you just love liquid metal?
Oh, you gotta love working on Saturday, but look at this gem. 135090. Next service 51017. I think this is probably one of the best ones I've ever seen. It'd explain the insane transmission shudder.
Customer states they can feel a shake when at 60 miles per hour, and did say they hit a curb a while back before this started. You can tell this customer's oil had been leaking for a while.
Good thing I just fixed their oil leak, because it looks like they were going through oil like crazy. There's oil bottles all over this car. Clean your mess.
This is the original belt that came on this 2001 Toyota Camry with an insane 310,000 miles on it. You already know the customer was probably warned multiple times about it over the years.
Oh, look at that. Wonder when the last time that fuel filter was changed. Yummy. Just so you can see, I mean, you don't really need a comparison for this, but wow.
Customer states AC not working on any speed.
So that resistor's giving up.
This has got to be the most amount of mud I've ever seen caked up underneath a vehicle, and you can bet I'd be charging extra to clean it away from whatever parts need working on, and you already know the steering wheel shakes from the mud stuck to the rims. This customer came in stating they need a ball joint.
Oh yeah, you need a ball joint, bud. Oh yeah. Perfect.
Customer states, my door locks sound like a seal. Yep, sure does.
Customer states, I put in a crank sensor and now it won't start. This is the type of vehicle you see on fire on the side of the road, especially that mess of wiring on the side of the dash.
Customer states, they bought this truck from the dealer about a month and a half ago, and they've had nothing but problems with it. Suspension related, and then I had that misfire, which I took care of. But here's suspension. So you can automatically tell that that's not right. See how straight that was, right? Well, first, that strut's not even bolted in. And you come over to this side, and that tire is pointed completely the wrong direction. And you look closer, and that bolt's not even into the strut.
Customer said it had been serviced regularly, but this is what the mechanic found underneath the valve cover at only 45,000 miles.
We got a Volvo here today, but this one's a little different because this one identifies as a Subaru. Yummy.
Customer states they think they might have a small leak.
I would hate to see what your definition of a large leak looks like. This thing's been going on for I don't know how long, man. On both sides, it goes all the way to the top.
There's supposed to be a top chain guide here, but I decided to go have a look at the crank gear.
Customer states, my front ends are rattling. Customer is right.
When a quick inspection turns into a massive job, when you find some critters made a nice meal out of the customer's wiring in some of the worst possible spots.
I don't know if anybody's ever seen one do this. Got this rusty, crusty minivan here. Comes in for a fuel leak. Looks like his muffler rotted out, and the heat from his muffler burnt a hole in the gas tank. So now it's leaking fuel all over. That does not seem sketchy at all, does it? Melt the hole in your gas tank when your muffler rots out. Maybe there should be a little more shield. Oh, half the shield's rusted off, so the shield's gone. So it's not blocking the heat. Oh, dangerous. Dangerous. Gotta get this thing out of here.
Quite possibly the most random accessories I've ever seen in a vehicle's interior.
Gotta love it when they come with inspection holes. Except in true GM fashion, that inspection hole is right behind an engine mount.
The tech had to use this to jump the starter relay to get it into the shop. The customer of course declined any other fixes and just wanted the recall. Customer states they have a loss of power and struggle to go up small hills.
We were suspecting slipping clutch, but on a test drive the revs didn't increase when you push the accelerator like you would expect from a clutch. It felt like a physical restriction. So we popped this top O2 sensor out here, and I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up, but if you look down in the hole there, you can see that the cat is completely disintegrated, causing a blockage in the cat housing there. Strangely, no error codes, so I would have thought it would have set a P0420 or something like that, but no, none at all. So there you go, one to look out for.
Customer States vehicle is making a brake noise only at slow speeds.
Get this wet belt on this one. This has got to be one of the worst ones we've done. That is really, really thick. And there's a massive chunk of it on the floor where it's fell out. But worryingly, where they've gone now, there's a couple of bits of plastic in it. Ignore them bits there where it dropped on the floor, but there's a bit of plastic there. No idea where that's from. But that one is, yeah, that one's a bad one. One at worst, definitely.
Vehicle came in for a loud tick, and I think we found the odd lifter out. Customer states their battery caught on fire whilst driving.
I don't think they were wrong. This is crazy.
This poor BMW came in well overdue for a service. Even the air filter was curved like a banana, and a bunch of bushes underneath were destroyed. This vehicle came in for an oil change and an alignment. Definitely a bit late for both of those. The tyres had broken belts and it had a bent tie rod, which is why the alignment was so off.
Customer states he hit a curb. That's a big curb.
This has easily got to be one of the worst sounding pulley bearings I've ever heard, and I bet it's ready to go any second. Thanks for watching another episode of Mechanical Nightmare. I hope you enjoyed. Remember, you can submit your own clips using the link in the description or the top comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.